just a big, fat panda.
I'm not a big fat panda.
I'm the big fat panda. Skadoosh.
Hello and welcome to Big Fat Panda Show number 49. I'm filming this on July 29th, and I just realized it is exactly to the day, the 4-year Pandaversary of the first show with Miss Shelly Karen of On The Go and MCO. Thank you, Shelly, for being my first guest on that train wreck of a show, but it got us started. In any event, what a show! Did a lot of news come out for Walt Disney World and everywhere else? This is our D23 episode. We have Banks Lee, host of Attractions Magazine, here to break it all down with us. It's going to be so much fun. Let me thank my exclusive sponsor, David's Vacation Club Rentals at dvcrentals.com. We will talk more about them later, but when you get a chance, please check out dvcrentals.com. Okay, so let's do the 4th of July. Starting over at the Magic Kingdom, I went on the 3rd of July to see the 4th of July fireworks. For those of you that don't know, they do it on both the July 3rd and July 4th. I'm guessing it's for crowd control, but it's great that they do it on both days. So just take a look at the finale at the Magic Kingdom 4th of July fireworks. But I have to tell you, I got scared at Epcot. I mean, I really did. I really got scared. I've never been to Epcot for 4th of July, and it's the same Illuminations show with a 4th of July tag at the end. They call it a tag. It's, you know, the little piece of 4th of July after Illuminations is done. But the finale of that, I really thought there might have been a mistake. There were so many charges going off at once. It was absolutely spectacular. And I might be seeming like I'm going a little faster this show because I want to get through things to get to D23, but I can't leave off my friend Ace Cunnings. Ace Cunnings is a magician over in the Magic Kingdom, and he just brings a lot of magic, real magic, to people in the Magic Kingdom when they are waiting for, let's say, their meet and greet with Mickey Mouse, or they're waiting on Main Street for the 3 o'clock Festival of Fantasy. So we caught up with him, and I want to just show you a little bit of what he does. Okay, show me this clown nose thing. Thank you, Ace. Oh, it's fun. Okay, I see it.
All right. I'm gonna shuffle it up a little bit. Here's the ace. Watch the ace. Take the ace, place it here. Can you push that in for me?
Oh no! Stop! No, I didn't even see that. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so you might have seen the Minnie Vans going around the Walt Disney World Resort. These polka-dotted cars, not really vans. In any event, they're in a testing phase from the Yacht and Beach Club Resort and the Boardwalk Resort. $20 one way from those resorts for guests at those resorts. $20 one way to anywhere on property. There are some perks over in Uber. For instance, if you're taking them from the Boardwalk, let's say, or anywhere to the Magic Kingdom, you're not getting dropped off at the Transportation and Ticket Center where an Uber would be. You're going right to the front, bus stop number 11 currently, in front of the Magic Kingdom. I thought we were going to go right to the castle. And they have seat coolers. I thought I was getting cold flashes, and I forgot about the seat cooler. My tushy is chilled to perfection.
So good.
We actually get to go through the bus lane as opposed to.
That's nice.
Katie, I do have to tell you that the untold story is this seat cooler. It's really the star of it. But, you know,
Put some ice in a Ziploc.
That's exactly how it feels. Without the wetness.
Features
that we don't really need except for that. Yes, a seat cooler.
Who's gonna get 4 of them?
Or a new tushy, because this is going to be frozen. Let it go! Let it go! A seat cooler is an amazing thing. I knew there were seat warmers. I did not know there were seat coolers. It was just awesome. Live entertainment. I've been trying to find the Muppet Mobile Lab or the Mobile Muppet Lab. I think it's Muppet Mobile Lab. For a long time, and on the 4th of July at Epcot, I found them.
Be in the hot seat. Let's see. First, we'll start with the toe toaster. Beaker, is that you? Oh my. Don't worry, Beaker. This should put you out. There we are. Yes, Beaker. A nice, cool, refreshing feeling of wet pants on a hot 4th of July. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, brilliant.
Now, I know in Tomorrowland they got rid of Push, the talking trash can. I have a wonderful relationship with Push. But he's gone. You know, when push comes to shove. A little cheesy humor there for you. So we don't have Push anymore, but we have the iCan robot. It's cute. I had a good time interacting with the iCan robot. John? Or Panda.
Or Panda.
Or Panda.
You go by Panda?
Well, that guy on the shirt.
Big fat panda. Nice. That's awesome.
You'll be on that site.
I'll be on that site?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's going to be awesome. I'll have to look it up in my database later and check it out.
So I went to a Disney media event called Christmas in July. They took us on a small, truncated version of Yuletide Fantasy. It's offered by Adventures by Disney. It is a tour of $99. It does take you into Epcot, and you do learn about myths and stuff about the holidays, extremely interesting stuff. I learned in Germany, I think it's Germany, they hid a pickle in a Christmas tree. There's a whole bunch of folklore and myths and stuff like that. They also take you behind the scenes to the Holiday Services building. We have no video on this. It is a secret location. You cannot go into the Holiday Services building and see how Disney gets dressed up for the holidays. It's a really good in-depth look. Take a look at that tour, $99 per person. If the camera just shook there, that was one of my cats hitting into the tripod. Very nice, thank you. Also, Stephen Miller from Disney World shows us some new merchandise that's coming to Walt Disney World for the holidays.
There's going to be a new Dooney and Burke handbag. We introduced it as a test last year to see what the response would be. It was a cream-colored Minnie Mouse holiday-themed design. It was instantly popular, so this year we're introducing one that's a black background with a really great red accent, and Mickey and Minnie dressed for the holidays, of course, are on it. You're going to find that coming this fall as well. New holiday items to decorate, whether it be character stockings, such as the Haunted Mansion Hatbox Ghost theme one, which is probably one of my favorite new designs, to other holiday ornaments like our Disney racers, which were inspired by our die-cast vehicles we introduced as toys a couple of years ago. I always received a die-cast car when I was little, and so now to be able to decorate a tree with one is really cool.
And continuing even more merchandise, let's do another episode of Mouse-A-Holics with our own Corinne Andersson.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Mouse-A-Holic. My name is Corinne Andersson, and today we're at Epcot, and we're going to check out some of my favorite merchandise finds for the month of July, August. What month is it? Who cares? Come on, let's go check it out. So some new t-shirt has shown up at the Disney parks, and it feels like they're reading my mind because, you know, this is my happy place. I do live in Fantasyland, and I'm constantly on vacation mode. I mean, these are the perfect t-shirts for all of us that love Disney. So, you know, earlier this year, Disney came out with a Disney Pets collection, which, you know, us dog lovers are so happy about, and they've now come up with some new stuff. These new Mickey and Minnie costume harnesses that are so cute. They come in different sizes for big dogs, small dogs, medium dogs, Pluto, all of them. And they also, you know, because when you pick up poop when you're walking your dogs, you want to be really Disney-fied. So we have these waste baskets and dispensers. They're so cute. So we all know a Disney vacation can be very costly. So if you want to find some merchandise that's not going to break your budget, I would highly recommend Disney keychains. They currently have some really awesome ones that kind of go back to the history of Walt Disney, which I just love. E-tickets, little castle, many, many options in store, and they're priced really well. So that's all my merchandise picks for this month. Make sure you come back next month for even more Disney goodies. And if you want to see merchandise every day, please follow Disney Lifestylers on all social medias.
Also, it was the grand opening of the Copper Creek Villas and Cabins. They're calling them the Cascade Cabins. And again, my sponsor, David's Vacation Club Rentals at dvcrentals.com. We did a 360 tour of a cabin. It's pretty cool. All you have to do is go to dvcrentals.com, go to resorts, go to the Wilderness Lodge, Copper Creek, and there you will see the 360 tour of the cabin. I mean, you just click around like you are really there. You can walk completely around the cabin, the rooms, the bathrooms, and with showers this big, you can go right into the shower. And now we have so much to cover with Banksley about D23 and all the exciting things that are coming here to Walt Disney World and also to Disneyland in California. And we are here with Banks Lee from Attractions Magazine. How are you, Banks?
Good. How are you, Panda?
Good. How's Attractions Magazine going?
Going great. It's busier than ever. Of
course. It does seem really busy.
It's very busy. We just got back from California, from the D23 Expo, and from
That
Disneyland.
Is why you are here.
Exactly.
Okay.
We got lots to talk about.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, would you say that we are like living in the golden age of new theme park stuff?
It's insane how much new theme park experience we've gotten in the years since Wizarding World of Harry Potter opened in 2010. In just 7 years, it's just been an explosion, especially here in Central Florida. And this is just adding so much more what they announced at D23 Expo.
Let's start with the first. I don't even know what order it went in.
There was.
You know, give me your most exciting.
Okay, all right. Why don't we just start in order of the parks here at Walt Disney World?
Okay.
So let's start with Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
Obviously the big one there is Tron.
Okay.
Tron. It's confirmed. It's coming.
I'm not a fan of the movie at all.
You know, I've
I've
never seen the original Tron. I saw Tron Legacy, and I loved it. I thought it was really great.
I gotta watch it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It obviously wasn't a big hit, but it didn't matter because the ride is what was the big hit over at Shanghai Disneyland.
And I thought the Speedway was absolutely going away.
I did too.
But it doesn't seem like that.
No, there's that whole bunch of land that's right there behind the Speedway, next to Space Mountain, across from the train track, unused. So that looks like is going to be where it's going to be put.
From what you believe, we're not getting a smaller version either. It should fit there.
It looks like it. I think I saw someone post like a graphic of the size of the Shanghai building, and it fit perfectly right back there.
That's amazing. So if we come from behind the Magic Kingdom, you know how you make that?
Yeah, the back road.
You're probably going to see a big Tron.
Oh, you'll probably see a big old show building right there. And I love that in the concept art, you can see that the train is still there. The train's going to go underneath the walkways.
What a clash of theming, time theming. Like there's an old steam train and a Tron. I like it.
I do too, and it makes me wonder when they're building the ride if they're going to have to shut the train down for a brief period of time, or
put a cover of some sort.
It's going to be a big construction.
Okay.
And I was just going to say, one of the things I love about all these announcements is that they said that they want everything done by the 50th anniversary in 2021. So next 4 years are going to be insane.
And there's no construction right now anywhere.
No, nothing right now.
Because everything's like getting construction.
At least from what was announced, there's nothing currently right now.
Well, Star Wars, I get, but let's not go to that part. Okay, yes, we're still in Magic Kingdom.
Yes, new theater.
Oh,
new theater off of Main Street.
Okay, that's another thing that when I first looked at it, did you think Tony's Town Square?
I did. The first time I saw that concept art in the panel when we were there, I was like, oh my god, well there goes Tony's.
Tony's Town Square and the other theater, that's the meet and greet. I said, oh, that's all gone because it looked like it's right.
But you really get a look at it and you really look at the thing, it's not. It's going to go in that backstage parking lot, what they call Pluto lot.
And now it makes perfect sense because when the park is crowded and you have
to open up that bypass, they've done that re-theming back there.
And they take you backstage. Mm-hmm. Now it's not going to be backstage anymore. You could do the bypass on that
anytime.
And there used to be a theater there, remember, in Tomorrowland?
Oh, yeah, the Tomorrowland theater where they used to do that old Mickey Christmas show.
Then they put the Buzz Lightyear thing and they closed off where you can do the Wedway. So there's still, that room was technically a theater back there.
And it's going to be good that we're going to have, obviously they didn't go into much detail, but what we're kind of assuming is that this is going to be a theater like the size of the Hyperion at California Adventure, where they're going to have like Broadway caliber shows.
Weren't you always jealous when they showed Aladdin and all those shows there and we didn't get it?
Mm-hmm.
So
now we have our own space. And so I hope to see big shows like that come here, and maybe maybe even kind of rotate things. Like every year, the new show comes in.
I'll take anything.
I would love
it's a
it.
good people eater too. It takes the people
Exactly, because I saw the Frozen show when I was at California Adventure for the first time, and I loved it. It was beautiful. So I hope to see a caliber of that kind of show.
I can't wait
at this theater. Yeah, I can't wait either. And the fact that they're theming it off of the old theater in Kansas City, kind of tying back to that Main Street Walt's roots. It's just so cool.
Well, here's another thing about the theater. Usually we get rumors from somebody. Somebody says something. Somebody tells someone. I'll tell you. You tell me. We
never heard about this.
The theater. What?
There were a couple of things during this whole presentation that were just out of left field. I was like, I did no idea this was happening.
A lot of this stuff was, confirmed rumor. We won't even go there. Yeah, but that theater, I just had no clue.
Yeah, no clue. And one other we'll get to in a little bit that because that's it. Yeah, it's just the theater and Tron for Magic Kingdom. So let's go to the Epcot. And
wait, you were asleep for the Moana Mountain announcement?
Yeah, I think I may have dozed off on that one.
I was hoping for
honestly, I'm still crossing my fingers for that.
There
that
is still,
cool.
I think, a lot of stuff that's waiting for the next D23 to be announced.
Especially for Epcot, they said that they're holding back some stuff for Epcot. So
Inside Out, possibly. I'm thinking.
I'm hoping Inside Out, the new pavilion, Country. So I'm sure we'll find out.
Where do we want to go? Want to go to Epcot?
Let's go to Epcot next because. This is probably the most announcements was for Epcot, and like we were saying, there is more that they are teasing to be announced, which I'm assuming they'll announce this year for the 35th anniversary when they do their events here for the 35th anniversary.
Okay, fine.
So maybe that's when they'll announce the rest of the Epcot stuff. But for what we've got so far, let's go to the one that also kind of threw me through a loop and took me by surprise: the space-themed restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Never heard about that.
Okay, so we have no idea what kind of food this restaurant's going to have.
No idea what the menu is going to be. It's just going to be a pretty awesome environment.
And this is not Star Wars. This is space.
No, this is just space themed. So Epcot space could be a little bit of Mission Space mixed in there. Like I said, possibly some Horizons. That's a rumor. We don't know.
Just to give us us Horizon fans. Were you on Horizons or were you too young?
I remember doing Horizons. Okay. I went to Disney World 4 times in the 90s, and I remember one of the last trips I went doing Horizons over and over again because it was no line and I wanted to do all the different endings. So since I was by myself, majority ruled, and I got to do whatever I wanted. So.
That was the first ride I could go on by myself, and I was so excited. Like, Mom is letting me go by myself, and I sat on. I was a little scared. Will I make it till the end? It was just a great ride.
That's awesome. All right.
So where are we going now?
We'll stay at Mission Space because the Mission Space, the ride itself has a couple of updates coming. That's actually opening up next month or this month whenever this video is going online. Because they've been in refurb for a while now, and now the reasons why they're in the refurb have been revealed. They have updated both ride films, both Orange and Green. Orange is getting a whole redone graphic ride film by Industrial Light and Magic, or ILM. They have redone the ride film. It's still going to be the same ride. It's just the graphics are going to be much more crystal clear.
And Orange is the one where you feel the...
Oh yeah, Orange is the intense one. As long as they don't take out Gary Sinise, I'm happy. So yeah, those graphics have always kind of looked dated in 2003. Yeah. So it's going to be great to see those look more photorealistic. And then Green, is going to have a completely new ride experience now. Because if you
well, how could you don't move at all. How could they make a new ride experience except change the film?
Well, yeah, that's it. They're changing the film because Green has always had the same film as Orange, but now it's going to have its own unique film. Where instead of going to Mars and being the less intense version, it's going to you're going to be going up and orbiting Earth and just seeing the different views of Earth. What's going over next door over in Energy, huh?
Okay, bye. Too bad Ellen's name isn't Felicia. Bye, Ellen.
August 13th, bye Energy, and Uga Chaka intensifies.
Okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy, nothing like what's in California.
Nothing. It's going to be a completely new ride system.
And we don't even know if it's keeping the big theater tracks.
That's the thing. Yeah, we don't know.
You were thinking it might be a roller coaster.
That's kind of what I'm thinking because they filed permits a month or two ago to clear the land behind Energy, so they could be building more to it.
The only reason for them to do that is to make it bigger, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty.
So yeah, we don't know if it's going to be a big dark ride or a roller coaster. We don't know the ride system. We just know Guardians is coming to Epcot. It's not taking over our Tower of Terror, which a lot of people were scared about. Thank goodness. But speaking of that, I did ride Guardians Mission Breakout when I was there for the first time, and it was excellent. It was so good. Oh my gosh, California always had the worst Tower of Terror, and I'm a huge Tower of Terror
you
fanatic.
don't move forward, right?
It's because there's no fifth dimension scene. You take out that, and it really kind of loses the element of surprise. So this is a much better usage of that drop ride system with Guardians, because with Tower, you know, they slowly built up the anticipation of when you drop. Guardians, as soon as that ride starts, bam, you're dropping and going up, and it's just non-stop thrills and fun. And I just love that ride so much.
So I'm hoping that here we get some animatronics, and you said that there is artwork that looks possibly.
Exactly. You look in the artwork, it looks like a pre-show area, and you can see there's a Groot and Rocket in there, and those could be animatronics. So I kind of hope they are. And I hope that there's a rockin' soundtrack too, kind of like Mission Breakout.
Do we have a name for it, or is it?
No, we just know it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
There's no official name. I love that they're keeping the look of the pavilion entrance. It still looks like the Universe of Energy.
Yeah, how great would it be if Ellen makes a cameo? And they could, Guardians
or
could
Bill
get
Nye.
away with that. Oh, or Bill Nye. They could get away with that as a comedy.
I just want something to be like where Peter Quill's like, I'm back, I'm on Ride Horizons. Ooh, gotta tell you something there, Peter. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, I know, you know, a lot of people love Universe of Energy, but it's been this Ellen's Energy adventure for 20 years. 1997 is when it debuted.
Okay, let's touch on the concept art of Future World, which I thought was it was the entrance getting a redo, but you're saying
this is the entire Future World.
Okay.
This concept that they released is their blue sky idea of what they want Future World to look like. It's not final.
Blue sky is money is no object.
Exactly.
Draw it.
Yeah, it's not a final confirmation of what it's going to look like, but it gives you an idea of what they are reaching toward. And the entire Future World, especially that center area Future World, is just going to be completely redone.
We think Interventions is gone.
Yeah, if you look at that concept art, there is no Interventions anymore. The buildings are gone. It's greenery. It's new pathways. The Fountain of Nations looks like it's gone too, but moved closer to the lagoon.
I don't know how you move a concrete fountain like
that.
I think you rebuild it.
It looks like they're extending the lagoon further into Future World and adding new fountains to it.
Jack. Yeah, just move that fountain. All right, thanks.
Yeah. You're at the park and, well, there goes. No,
it's not like Sim City.
But the fountains that they have in the concept art look much more grand, and it looks kind of World of Color-esque.
Maybe they'll do a little show.
Maybe a new nighttime spectacular.
Ooh.
Maybe Illuminations is not long for this world.
Illuminations, I heard, was only supposed to last like 8 months, and it's there, what, 10 years now?
It's still here. Well, no, this version of Illuminations debuted, I think, in around 2000 for the Millennium Celebration.
Really?
So it's been around for almost 2 decades. The whole Illuminations show has been around since Epcot opened. It's just there have been different versions of Illuminations, and the most recent version of Illuminations debuted, if I'm not mistaken, around the Millennium Celebration.
I think we're going to get an announcement, the next set of announcements.
Yeah, and that's the thing with all these Epcot announcements that they talked about. They said there's still more that they have to talk about, and what I'm assuming is that we'll learn more when they celebrate their 35th anniversary in October, because I know D23 is doing a special event then.
We think Imagination Pavilion is getting something going.
I kind of hope so. Yeah. We've all heard rumors Inside Out, and I think that would be an excellent idea. And
could you imagine a trackless ride going through Inside Out animatronics?
And can you imagine the way they could still incorporate Figment?
Yes,
Figment
absolutely.
just be part of Riley's imagination?
Part of Riley's imagination. With, what's his name, the other guy in her imagination?
Bing Bong?
Yeah.
But you saw the movie, right?
No, he's coming back. He could come back.
You saw the movie, right?
Stop that.
No, Bing Bong's dead.
Not in the ride. He's coming back. Bing Bong 2.
We'll see what happens. But
let's
yeah,
go to World Showcase.
World Showcase. There's still more to talk about. Let's go to the China Pavilion.
Okay.
That was kind of an out of left field announcement too, that they're updating the China film, which is actually, I think, is excellent because it's dated, so it's nice.
Technology keeps going, and what we think is amazing then, now you look at it and you go, okay.
But it's nice that they're giving it love, and they're not just taking out the movie in and of itself and just no more movie. It's the fact that they're going out reshooting new things with this high def 360, seamless 360 is what they're calling it, and it reminds me of when they updated the Canada film about a decade ago. The fact that they're just giving love to the movies like there, and people love those movies.
Me too. I can't say I go into them all the time, but
no.
Now that they updated, of course I will.
No, yeah, we're all going to go see it. I might go try and see the old one more time before they update it.
The biggest happiest thing. It wasn't a surprise, really.
I mean, we've heard about this rumor for a while, and it just makes sense that Ratatouille is coming to France.
I just watched the movie over, by the way.
Yeah.
For some reason, I forgot a lot of it. It is one of the best.
It's a great
movies.
Pixar film. One of my favorites.
Is.
And if you've seen videos of the ride that's already exists over at Disneyland Paris, the ride looks phenomenal. It's a trackless ride system, and it looks like, depending on when it opens, because I think one of the rides at Star Wars Land is going to be trackless too.
Okay.
So depending on which one opens first, it's going to be the first trackless ride at Walt Disney World.
And it is semi-screen, but a lot of physical sets that mesh with the scene so good.
It reminds me of Spider-Man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's just a retelling of the movie from Mouse's point of view.
And I heard there's a lot of smells that we aren't getting in the video, obviously.
Right.
That really make the ride amazing.
That'd be really cool.
I heard there's like 7 distinct smells.
I'm going to go back and maybe the trackless ride. When I'm saying the first trackless ride Walt Disney World, I guess you could consider like Ellen and Great Movie Ride to be kind of trackless.
There's a wire there somewhere, so I'm going to say no.
But when you think of a trackless ride, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm thinking of a small little
exactly
vehicle that moves like
exactly. Because California Adventure has one with the Luigi's Rollickin' Roasters. It's trackless.
Yes. I'm hoping that's how our alien ride is in Toy Story Land.
And it's not. It's not going to be like Luigi. It's going to be like Mater's. It's an exact clone of Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, just alien themed. It hurts my rib cage when I do that because it just throws me against the side.
Like a whip, yeah.
But to Ratatouille, it looks like, because I was studying the concept art and trying to figure out where in the land it's going to go. Obviously, there's already fences up to the left of the France Pavilion, where they sometimes have those food and wine booths at. So it looks like that's going to be part of it. But the concept art makes it look like the entrance is going to go along the right side of the pavilion, kind of where Aurora's meet and greet is.
That would make
and you go behind
sense.
The Eiffel Tower and then the show building on the.
Awesome. That would make perfect sense.
I just love they're extending, new
they also
facades.
Need a magnet in that area, so that's perfect to pull more kids and people too.
And that's one of the things that they were talking about with this new vision of Epcot. They want to keep true to the original vision of Epcot, but still make it more family, more Disney.
That's a stretch, keeping it true to the original vision. But
yeah, they're trying to appease the Epcot purists, but they're not going to. But I do like that they are adding more to the World Showcase, and they said that they want to make World Showcase give you experiences that are both real with the countries and inspired by the countries.
The purist in me is saying no. The Disney guy in me is like, yes!
The guy that has a daughter who wants to do this stuff, I am so happy. And frankly, I like rides. And I like Frozen. It's inspired by Norway, and now Ratatouille is inspired by France. And so this is going to be, I think it's going to be fun.
Eating it up.
I am too. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm sure a lot more we'll hear about in Epcot in the future. But let's move on to Hollywood Studios.
Okay. You know what? Let's start with the Boulevard first.
The Boulevard.
The Great Movie Ride.
Okay.
We think the Chinese theater is staying.
From what I'm hearing, the facade will stay the same, which is good because with the Sorcerer's Hat gone, that's the icon.
I agree.
And the Eiffel Tower's gone. You got the Chinese theater and the Tower of Terror are the icons of.
I am surprised we didn't get a new name yet.
Oh yeah, that's true
for the whole studios, but
well, maybe in the future we'll find out. But I'm torn. I'm torn about this. I really am.
This is the one ride that I'm sad is going. The Great Movie Ride has a nostalgia with me like nothing else.
I have a lot of friends that work there, and I feel so bad for them because they're losing their home. And I worked at Hollywood Studios for a year. I worked at Backlot Tour, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Streets of America. So I've dealt with loss of my home, and
it's such a major attraction for that park.
It's the last remaining opening day attraction.
Oh my, I didn't even think of that.
Hollywood Studios will no longer... Hollywood Studios will be the first park in America. I think, and if I'm not mistaken, it'll be the first Disney park in the world to no longer have an opening day attraction.
Wow.
And it just opened in 1989.
I just got an epiphany. That's just like an epiphany I just got. Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. And
it's kind of saying we failed the first time. And
I mean, you could lump Indiana Jones in as an opening year attraction because it opened the same year that studios opened.
And that's going to wind up
later
going too, at some point.
At some point it will. But
all right, we're getting though
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Try saying that 5 times
Mickey and Minnie's
fast.
Runaway Railway.
Runaway Railway. It's
Everybody
hard.
wants to say railroad. It's not. It's railway.
No, it's rail. Yeah.
I have to tell you, I'm not a big fan of the new Ren and Stimpy.
Neither am I.
Mickey animation.
But I'm not a fan of the animation. But the humor it's really funny.
And I don't know what I'm seeing with this ride. They showed you some sets that turned and moved and got projections.
What they're calling
them.
it? They're calling it 2.5D. It's gonna have 3D-like effects, but without the need of wearing glasses.
Okay, but it looks like sets with projections. So
it looks like a mix,
right? Like they're projecting things onto physical
and I'm curious
beings.
what the ride system's going to be because they probably won't keep that same giant moving theater.
I'm
ride
thinking
system.
trackless also.
It could be trackless. I mean, that seems to be the thing to do nowadays with rides.
Maybe a railway.
I mean, who knows? We don't know, but we just know that it's going to. The facade looks to stay the same. It's just going to be all done inside, which makes me think that it could be a fairly quicker turnaround because they don't have to demolish a building. They don't have to rebuild from the ground up. It's just all indoors.
That is a big space
it's
to
a
fill.
Huge space. I mean, Guardians took 6 months, and all they did was retheme the outside and the inside. So, but here's my issue with this. Because, I love Great Movie Ride, all right? But this park is lacking in attractions so bad. They're closing this on August 13th.
Oh.
The Hollywood Studios, it's closing in
I'm only
just
thinking
right
about
around
the
the
new
corner.
stuff, not the lull in between.
No, when you close this attraction, there are literally only 4 rides at this park. Tower, Coaster, Toy Story, Star Tours.
And Tower and Coaster is not kids can't do it. A lot of kids.
No, I mean, there's obviously a lot of shows like Muppet Vision and Indy and Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Disney Junior, things like that for the kids. But in terms of just sit down and ride something, 4, just 4 after they close this.
That's a hard stuff.
What I really thought they should have done is, because Toy Story Land, they announced that D23 is opening next summer.
Right, they should have waited for that.
Wait for Toy Story Land to open up and then close your huge attraction.
I think it's because they want everything done by the 50th, so they gotta.
Well, that's why I was saying, because all the work is just going to be done indoors, and they don't have to build a building. It's going to be a quicker turnaround. So they realistically they could have waited until next summer to close it and still be done by the 50th.
It's a silly decision. I agree.
That park, I will always love Hollywood Studios. It is always going to be my favorite park. It was where I worked at. It was my home park. I love movies. But right now, it's just such a hard time to defend it.
It's going to get better. It's going to get better.
It's going to get, once 2019 hits and Star Wars Land opens up, it is going to be phenomenal.
We know Star Wars. Let's go to Happy.
Yeah,
but I know, I feel you. Star Wars Land, that's good. Star Wars Land, we know there's 2 attractions.
Yes.
We know there's the Millennium Falcon. We know it's got to be screens. You can't fly to
It's going to be a simulator type attraction, and then the First Order and the Resistance.
Right. But let's say Millennium Falcon, you're in the cockpit. Your reputation on what you do on that ride and probably other things is going
to follow you. It's Star Wars, and they announced the name Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Okay, sponsored by Samsung. Samsung Galaxy Edge.
I like the name Galaxy's Edge until he told me it's like a Samsung phone, and now I'm always going to be thinking of the Edge.
Yep. I mean, it is what it is, but and to be truth to be told, no one's going to call it Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Probably, everyone's going to call it Star Wars Land.
Star Wars Land. No, I want to say Galaxy's Edge.
But no, the Millennium Falcon ride looks like it's going to be. It's very interactive. What you do really is going to affect the ride, because mission space. If you don't do anything, computer override is going to happen. Here, if you don't do anything, bad stuff's going to happen. So you have to work with your team in the cockpit. One person's driving, one person's doing the hyperdrive, one person's firing blasters. You have to work together to successfully navigate this ride from what they're talking about. And depending on how you do in the ride, they said if you do well, you could get some galactic credits thrown your way. If you do bad, you could have a bounty hunter after you.
And I guess with the use of your magic band, the bounty hunter will know
Maybe.
Thanks.
We don't know.
You crashed the Millennium Falcon.
It's true. The way that they're going to figure this out, we don't know how, but just the fact that it is going to be so interactive is going to be insane.
Love it.
I love it too.
The first order ride.
Yes.
You saw the vehicle.
Yes, the vehicle was on display, or at least what we think. They didn't specifically say it was the vehicle, but it looks like a vehicle. It's got 8 seats, and it looks like the Antarctica trackless ride vehicle from SeaWorld. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be another trackless ride. And I've heard rumblings that you could choose who you want to side with.
That would be awesome.
I don't know. But it looks like it's going to be another thing that's going to blend physical sets with screens.
I saw like stormtroopers and the AT-ATs.
And they showed concept art of the AT-AT facing down the vehicle.
That's
and
great.
We already know the AT-AT's going to be a physical set because you look at the construction, you can see those AT-ATs are already installed inside what will be the show building. It's just...
And I'm hearing that's like a mega e-ticket attraction.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting so many mega e-ticket attractions. It's just insane, all these...
I'm thinking of that like the Shanghai Pirates, that groundbreaking new stuff.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. But yeah, this whole Star Wars land, I got to see the model up close while at the expo and just really look at it and study it. And this land, looking at the model, it looks like Pandora looks minuscule compared to this model. There's two wholly different areas of this land. You got obviously the town area, the city area where the Millennium Falcon is going to be parked at, and that entrance to the ride will be. And then you have the outskirts and the forest area where the Resistance is hiding, and you get to go to the Resistance base, walk up to life-size X-wings and A-wings, and that's where the entrance to the First Order Resistance ride is going to be. And it's just, it's
amazing.
It's breathtaking. It's going to be so amazing to walk through this.
Let's not go to the other Star Wars thing yet. Let's stick in the studios until we get out of it.
Okay. I think we're done with studios.
Well, do we do Toy Story Land?
Oh, yeah, we touched upon Toy Story.
I just think that the Slinky roller coaster looks bigger than what
it does. It looks so much. You drive by, you can already see the coaster. I think is just about completed already.
Yeah.
There's gonna be 2 launches to it. It's gonna be a nice, awesome family coaster.
It's spanning a lot of that park. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And that's opening next summer, so it's coming right around the corner.
Okay. The Star Wars
Hotel. The immersive hotel experience. Holy crap.
What I think is you can't go. I don't think. For one night. From what I know, it's going to be...
It seems like you have to be there multiple nights to get the whole
3 or 4
experience.
night cruise type of experience, possibly.
I don't know.
They show you the windows, you look out and you see space. I'm hoping you have to check your phone that it's that. But you said they give you costumes?
Yeah, they did say in the presentation that you'll get costumes. I don't know if it's a requirement to wear them. I think it's just you have the choice to wear costumes if you want to. It really feels like you can have the choice of just watching it all as a guest while you're staying there, or just fully immersing yourself as a character and doing it all. There's a term called LARPing. It's live action role playing, and it seems like this is a LARPing hotel where you can just go and just leave reality and just be part of Star Wars.
Love it. We're not sure. If you look when you go drive down World Drive.
Yes.
And there's studios here. There's a conveyor belt that goes back and forth.
And we've thought and obviously they are using that to take dirt out of the Star Wars construction and stuff like that. But all that land clearing, maybe that's where the hotel's going.
It looks so. We're hoping, if that's the case, that there would be a walkway
directly into Star Wars,
or some sort of a transportation thing that would make you feel like
you're going through hyperspace,
right? To really get into the hotel.
The blue sky possibilities are endless for this hotel, and we just know we just know a few details about this, but already it's just like,
I can't wait.
Oh my god, I cannot wait for this hotel. All right, so we hit all the parks. They did not announce any.
We didn't go to Animal Kingdom. Nothing.
They did nothing
because
for
we
Animal
got
Kingdom.
Pandora.
We got Pandora this year.
They're just being quiet.
So let's go to the resort area of Walt Disney World itself. Brand new DVC resort opening up. Disney Riviera Resort.
We're thinking by Caribbean Beach.
It's what they're, the land clearing that's going on next to Caribbean Beach. That's where it's going.
With the gondolas attaching there.
And the gondolas. Yes. I mean, not much to talk about DVC. I'm not a DVC member, but it's a new resort, so pretty cool.
Nice to visit.
Yeah. But those gondolas, rumored,
and they talk about
confirmed.
the restaurant on top. You can see fireworks
from Epcot and Studios.
That'd be very nice.
But yeah, the gondola, the Disney Skyliner.
I wish it was monorail. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah?
I do. I'm scared of the Skyliner, but I'll do it.
You know what? I'm glad it's a Skyliner only because, I would rather them update the existing monorail first before they build new monorail. They break down so much, like, and their pieces literally falling off.
They really are.
They need to update our fleet so bad.
Yeah, they have to put money there.
Yeah.
I think they know it now that the piece fell off. I think
they have to.
I think that was
especially after coming
the piece de la resistance.
After coming back from Disneyland and doing their monorail, and just like their monorail is so awesome and so nice.
Yeah, if the gondolas break, we're all dead. So they better keep up on those. Don't let pieces fall off my gondola.
It's a new, unique transportation offering for Walt Disney World, and I'm so excited. I love that the gondolas themselves have character themes to them.
Yes,
both classic and modern Mickey art styles. I saw Hitchhiking Ghosts on one of them, and you'll be able to go from Epcot to the Riviera Resort to Pop Century and Art of Animation and to Studios.
Awesome!
It's going to be so cool. A new way to get from Epcot Studios without walking or taking a boat.
Awesome. So Disneyland.
Yes. Quickly touch upon these. Disneyland is going to have a new Pixar event happening. And you know what? And I've forgotten the name of the Pixar events.
Okay.
But it's going to have like brand new fireworks with the projections down Main Street. Pixar's Play Parade is moving over to Disneyland for the event, which will make room at California Adventure for the return of Paint the Night. So I know a lot of California fans are very happy about that. I'm happy that it's still happening because I love Paint the Night. It's a great parade. And then the one thing that I'm kind of like iffy about, I'm like, really? Why? Is that they're changing Paradise Pier to Pixar Pier. And it's not just for this event. This seems to be a permanent change.
Okay.
And I'm like, why would you do that? Why? You already have Cars Land there. Why add another Pixar area?
Because it's making money. Kids want it.
And then Cars Land is going to be celebrating Halloween for the first time.
Oh, I saw
Halloween. And they're going to have like banners. The Cars characters are going to be dressed up. And it's going to be a nice little seasonal event for them. So a lot of people like to try to put a competition between Disney and Universal. And obviously there is a competition. But it's a healthy competition. It's a friendly competition. They want to one-up each other. And that's great. Especially for us. Yeah. We win. We all win because we get these amazing new things.
I agree completely.
And I just cannot wait for the future.
You will be back here. Where can we find you?
You can find me personally on Twitter at BanksLee, Instagram, right there, cool. And then Instagram at Disney Goofball. And then work, you can find me at Attractions on Twitter, Attractions Magazine on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that fun stuff.
And Quinn Roseboom will be talking to you soon.
Yes, Quinn will be on soon. And then Attractions Mag on Snapchat.
Do you still do Snapchat?
What's what? I don't do it. I refuse to get into Snapchat.
Is it still a thing? Snapchat still? Let me know. Is Snapchat still a thing?
I refuse to learn Snapchat because I don't need another thing in my life.
I tried to learn it.
I let Matt and Quinn run the attraction Snapchat, so I don't get near that.
We will see you again soon. Thank you,
Thank you so much.
One of my best friends here.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And there you have it, show number 49. I've been teasing for a while now about an amazing guest for upcoming show number 50. Not that Banks Lee wasn't a great guest for show number 49. Show number 50, I'm going to tell you who it is. It's Lee Cockrell. He is here for show number 50. Lee Cockrell was the Executive Vice President of Operations of Walt Disney World from 1997 to 2006. He is the author of a book called Creating Magic and a bunch of other books we will talk about. What an amazing person. I was honored to have him here in the studio to talk to us. So you'll have to catch that on show number 50. There'll be some other announcements too. Thank you so much for joining. Until next time, go forth. Oh, wait, I'm forgetting so many different things. The prize for this month, again, it's some new Panda t-shirts. There will be a gentleman's and a ladies. How do you enter for the prize? It's pretty much the same as all the time. Give this video a thumbs up. Put any comment on it. That's how I can locate you. The comment could be literally anything. I'd love to hear something constructive, hopefully something good, but I'll take anything. I like all the comments. And make sure you are subscribed to BigFatPanda.com, this YouTube channel. Also, I'd like to remind you, if you, a loved one, a family member, or a friend are traveling to Walt Disney World, please take a look at my exclusive sponsor, David's Vacation Club Rentals at dvcrentals.com. You will not be sorry that you did. Until next time, go forth, create pandemonium, and above all, please keep giving out those panda hugs. I can't wait to see you for show number 50 with Lee Cockrell. Thanks again, guys. Until next time, Panda out.